welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michelle. I'm going to do some random pulls for Cantonese style. I use Hong Kong scoring. There's a link below the video if you want to check it out. In this set of random pulls, I'm going to do 4, one for each wind of the round. This is my wind of the round indicator. So you can see there's east, that goes the wrong way, east, south, west, and north. So you play in rounds where everybody gets to be the dealer for each round. So I'm just going to do 4, one for each wind of the round. I'll start with east. Let's get started. With Cantonese style, all you need to do is get 4 sets in a pair of anything. The sets can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind, and then the score of your hand is dependent on the combination of sets. So I'm going to take a random 13, and these random pulls will give you some examples of hands that you can play. So we are in east round, and we're at east seat. So let's see what we got. I have 13 random tiles here. Oh wow, look at all these winds and dragons here. So we have, ooh, even a pair. All right, so this is what I would do. I would play for half flush. A half flush is one suit with winds and dragons. That's called a half flush. These I'd throw away. So I'm 4 discards away from a half flush. I could pung this, which is a 3 of a kind. I could chow this with a 6 dot or a 9 dot. Obviously I would need to draw more dots or honors. Winds and dragons are called honors. So I would need to draw honors so that I can get pairs and then pung. So there's work to be done. This would not be a guaranteed win. It's a really nice start to half flush. If I had 1s and 9s, I'd play 13 orphans, my favorite hand. 13 orphans is 1 of each wind and dragon and 1 of each of the 1s and 9s with any tile paired. But we have no 1s and 9s, so no 13 orphans this time. All right, so now let's see, let's change the seat wind. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to count from here the number on the dice to see which seat I might be in. So I rolled 1, 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's west. So 11 from east, seated at seat 1, going around 11 is west. So let's just say this time I'm seat west. And we are now on the south round. So south is the wind of the round, and my seat wind is 3, which is west. So if I get a pung of west, I'll get a han for that. If I get a pung of south, I'll get a han for that also. All right, we've got a pair of greens, and we've got a good number of dots. Check that out. Oops. Okay. So I would go for a half flush again. Pung the green, chow the 7, 8, chow the 3, 5. So I need a 4 dot here and a 7 dot here, and then draw more dots and honors, I guess. But these would go away. Anytime that you mix suits with chows, you drive your score down by 3. So I'm going to throw those away and go for a half flush. No west wind or south wind in hand, so the wind of the round and seat wind don't come into play at this stage. If I draw them, I would keep them though, for sure, and try to pung them, because that would be another han each. Okay, we're going to do the next one. Now we are on seat west. I mean, we are on wind of the round for west. Let's roll and see which seat we're in. I rolled a 6. So if I'm east, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's say we're south this time. So west wind of the round, I'm at south seat. So no honors this time. There's the BAMs. Okay. Oh wow, and actually no pairs either. Boy, this is going to be a long haul. I would play all chows, but the problem with this is, depending on who you're playing with, there's usually a minimum score that you have to reach before you're qualified to win. In some games, it's 4 fawn or something like that. So all chows is only 1 fawn. It's like the lowest scoring hand you can get. But for an all chow, we could chow here, chow here, chow here, chow here, here, and here. All these could be chows. So I would go for all chow depending on the minimum points. I think that I would probably throw these away first, because you can't use all of them. You only need 4 sets in a pair. So if we did 1, 2, 3 sets, we would just need to get 1 more set in a pair. So I'd probably throw these away first, hope to draw in BAMs and honors and whittle to half flush to get a better scoring hand. But depending on what happened at the table, I might go ahead and chow mixed suits, but then I'd get a super low score. So this would be a wait and see situation. There's a lot of discards to get to a flush or a half flush. But we do have three potential sets. We would just have to draw BAMs and honors to clear to a half flush or a full flush. That's a rough start right there. Okay, now we are on north round, and we're going to be at seat 10. So if north is 8, 9, 10 is south. So we're going to be seated at south seat. One wind north though. That's kind of nice. That's the wind of the round. So if I can use that, I would. But one wind is not helpful at all. So here's what we got. We have 1 north, which is the wind of the round. If I can use it, I would. If I draw a north, then I could maybe pung it if I get it in time. Then we have a nice number of dots. We even have a chow already right here. We have a potential chow here. I would probably break that chow up, because I could also use this 7 from this chow to this 6 to make another chow. So this could be a chow, this could be a chow, and this could be a chow. I would just need to draw honors and dots to get cleared. I would hold on to this 3 for as long as possible, because if I get pairs, I could pung, and then I would get rid of these first. So I would shoot for a half flush, potentially play all pung if I draw into pairs, because once you have a pair, that's a potential pung. And then, so I would get rid of these. I hope you can get an idea of what it's like to play Cantonese style. It really is quite easy, much like rummy. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Come back and write in the comments section if you try it out. It's really great for young kids too. It's a wonderful introduction to the game. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. Between now and the next random pull for Cantonese style, using Hong Kong scoring, may all your picks be keepers.